Time to prioritize your self-care. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's essential. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in work, family, and social responsibilities, leaving little time for your own well-being. But neglecting your self-care can lead to burnout, anxiety, and depression. It's time to prioritize your own needs and make self-care a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. In this video, we'll explore the importance of self-care, discuss simple yet effective self-care practices, and provide you with the motivation you need to start putting yourself first. So, take a deep breath, relax, and let's get started on this journey to prioritize your self-care. Join me as I challenge myself to a full week of prioritizing self-care and see if I can stick to it. Taking care of yourself is not selfish, it's essential. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to neglect our own needs and prioritize others instead. But the truth is, if we don't take care of ourselves, we won't be able to show up fully for others either. Self-care is not just a luxury, it's a necessity for maintaining good mental and physical health. I think we can all agree that life gets busy. Work, family, social commitments, the list goes on. It's easy to let self-care fall by the wayside when we're juggling so many responsibilities. But what if I told you that taking care of yourself could actually increase your productivity and energy levels in the long run? It's hard to prioritize something that seems so indulgent, but trust me, it's worth it. Guilt is another major barrier people face when trying to prioritize self-care. We often feel like we're taking time away from others, or that we don't deserve to pamper ourselves. But the truth is, taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's necessary. When we prioritize our own well-being, we become better partners, parents, friends, and family members. We show up more fully, and we're more able to give to others because we're not running on empty. So how do we overcome these barriers and actually make self-care a priority? One of the biggest misconceptions about self-care is that it has to be some grand, time-consuming gesture. But the truth is, self-care can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths, going for a short walk, or enjoying a cup of coffee in peace. It's about making small choices every day that add up to a bigger picture of self-love and care. There are so many different aspects of self-care, from physical to emotional to mental. We need to take care of our bodies through exercise and healthy eating, our minds through meditation and mindfulness, and our emotions through journaling and connection with others. It's not about doing it all, it's about finding what works for you and making it a consistent part of your routine. For me, self-care is about getting back to basics. It's about waking up early, enjoying a cup of coffee, and taking a few moments to meditate and set intentions for the day. It's about moving my body in a way that feels good, whether that's going for a run or practicing yoga. It's about taking breaks throughout the day to stretch, breathe, and refocus. And it's about prioritizing sleep and giving myself permission to rest when I need to. I want to share a personal story with you that illustrates just how transformative prioritizing self-care can be. About a year ago, I was feeling completely burnt out. I was working nonstop, barely sleeping, and eating like crap. I felt anxious, depressed, and just plain stuck. It wasn't until I started prioritizing self-care that I began to feel like myself again. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't always convenient, but it was worth it. When I started taking care of myself, I started to feel like I could take on the world again. Prioritizing self-care is not a one-time achievement. It's a daily practice. It's about making choices that nourish your mind, body, and soul, even when it's hard. It's about showing up for yourself, even when no one else is watching. And it's about remembering that you are worthy of love, care, and compassion, no matter what. So, let's recap. Self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's not selfish, it's essential. And it's not just about pampering yourself. It's about making intentional choices every day that prioritize your own well-being. Thanks for joining me on this journey of prioritizing self-care. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What are some of your favorite self-care practices? And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more wellness tips and tricks.